And hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My beautiful psychic friends, happy birthday. If you are having a birthday and in today or the next couple of days, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. And also want to say thank you so much for all your attention on my last video. I'm really, really grateful for all of those views. And so I will be doing a bonus read for you this week. So watch for that closer to the end of the week. And here we go. Let's take a look at it, Scorpio, for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the birthday babies, what's going on here? We're going to use a new spread today, and it was one that actually came to me in a dream. So it was a couple nights ago, actually, that I had a dream that I was giving a tarot reading to someone that I love very much, that I haven't seen in a lot of years. And it's been for 2 nights now, and so I remember this because I wrote this down. So it's you versus them is what we're going to do. That's the energy that's going to take us through this reading. And it starts with you being in inner peace and them having a little bit of freedom. All right, let's find out what else we need to know about these two. Ooh, all right. Somebody has come to a decision. It feels like an inner knowing or an inner peace that somebody has figured out the doctrine of the twin flame. Yeah, they feel like there is a connection. I feel like, Scorpio, that you have with somebody here that is in spiritual alignment with you. That it seems like like connecting to them feels effortlessness, like it doesn't feel hard to be in a room quiet with them. And yeah. See, now the thing is, this karmic and effortless, and neither of those things define a twin flame for sure. It is a spiritual alignment with someone else, though. Okay, well, we'll look at that a little more. Tell me about your person. Your person possibly is someone who is a mature woman, socialite, a connector, and someone who is in high society. So someone who's probably a professional, someone who, if they have their own business, makes, they've made a name for themselves in their realm, wherever it is that their realm is, right? Whatever their 3D world is all about. Now, it does say mature woman, but understand we don't know whether she has feminine or masculine energy, so we'll just call it that. She could be someone who's in a mature woman's body, but we don't know if they're feminine or masculine, so take it as it resonates. All right, so we'll find out from this deck what is maybe some of the blockages, maybe some of the advice. What do you have to conquer in order to be able to see each other again, if that's what you want? We have realignment. So there must be a realignment that takes place between you here. We have a shift of perspective for a gained sense of clarity. And I really think that that's what's going on with you here. And whatever you call it, the twin flame is just a deep soul connection. And if you are someone who is, it feels like the realignment is this. You've realized in your inner peace that you understand that there are twin flames. And I think that you think this person may be your flame. We have rest. It says, listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. And then we have putting in the work. Okay, so telling you to rest up because there's going to be some action you have to take here. And it says action that helps achieve goals, building the path for success. All right. Listen to your body, though. And we've got a realignment. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have resolving issues. I like it. Solving inner conflict with others. Healing past traumas. Giving up something now for a future reward. All right. Let's get some tarot on it. Yeah. All right. Let's get some tarot on it. Figure out what's going on for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, for cross-watching, thank you. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please know I have a sale on right now. The sale is 10% off all of my readings. Go into the description field below this video and you will see a code. You'll need to take that with you to Wizio to book me. All right. All right, so making some decisions while you are hermiting here. I feel like there is a decision that you're going to make that is going to cause a tower. And I think that the tower is representative of a realization. Yeah, probably about this twin flame connection, this deep soul connector here. We have Scorpio that crashes in to bring down the illusion of something that you thought it was that it really wasn't. And so the tower comes as mercy to give you clarity and realization. And I feel as though it's something to do with the heart space for you. I feel like you're trying to decide where to put your emotional energy. You're trying to decide which cup to go with. I think the universe ducks their head in here to, help you along. It's time to move along. You are seeing something far more clearer or with greater clarity than you used to because of the tower. And I think it is giving you balance, and it actually is healing. Because, when you deny something, if you deny who you are or deny your authenticity, it really can hurt you physically. You're hurting yourself by denying. And temperance to me tells me that when the tower falls, it's actually quite beautiful because card number 16 is here, but temperance is here waiting. Card number 14, waiting, right? Waiting for this tower to fall because it's the healing that you need. It's like the universe sends you the angel before the trial. Do you know what I mean? Just to make sure that you're going to be able to get along okay in that trial. The mature woman is someone who could be a teacher. This person could be someone who is a lawyer. Like, it feels like the Page of Swords tells me that this person is about mining for information. So there's someone who probably really enjoys a cerebral connection, speaking with people that are smart. And I think this person probably is a business owner because this person seems to be, someone who's no longer following the pack and doing their own thing. We see that bird up front, and we see that all the other birds are headed in the other direction. And so this person is someone who doesn't really care if people are going to follow them. They're going to do their own thing anyway. So I want to say that this person is a socialite and a connector, and they're in high society because of their tenacity to break away from the crowd and not really care what anyone else thinks. Yeah, I think that this mature woman might be someone who is an educator or someone who is educated and therefore educates others. Now, the thing is that with the mature woman here, we have the Five of Cups. And, it feels like somebody is later in life, like, 50s or 60s. And it feels like the Five of Cups is here with freedom. Like, it's really beautiful to have the freedom, but there's a little bit of regret, right? That there is... that there's no one really to share it with. And I'm not saying you don't have friends, but I'm saying that, that special person. And it feels like it's because you're out front of the pack, or because you're not like anyone else. You don't follow the pack. You're not a follower. You're a leader. And it feels like, sometimes you have regrets that maybe you spend so much time on the communication that, things of the heart get left behind here. It almost feels like a little bit of doubt that you might ever find the information that you're looking for. That you'll ever find the 10 Pentacles. I want to say that if you feel that way, I feel like it's an illusion, and that's why the Tower's here. I feel like it's an illusion. So Scorpio, this could be your person. Excuse me, guys. This could be your person. But this could also be you. Take it as it resonates. Flip it if you need to. So it feels like here that this person does want a victory in a long-term relationship, but it feels like they're not paying attention to that right now. And it feels like it feels sad. It feels like they really do want someone to share their time with. And also, this person could be watching you, Scorpio, by the way. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Moon in reverse. Oh, somebody is about to make a decision. Look at all this. Wow. So, In the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Moon in reverse. So somebody is going to reveal to another that they really do want to start something new. The Ace of Pentacles is going to change your life. It feels like there's some life-changing information that comes to the surface, and it begins new. Like it feels like you've changed your mind here, or that the inner peace has brought you a new understanding. The universe has confirmed it with, once you have that other understanding, the illusion falls. The illusion is safe to fall once you have the understanding. And I think that you are doing more than you know just by having this understanding. I think that you are moving your life forward quicker than you know. So I want to say that there is some stuff here that I feel has been blocking somebody, whether it's you or your person, and it feels like somebody has had a hard time making this decision about whether they should come forward, but I don't think that they can ignore it. Or you can't ignore it. Take it as it resonates. You can't ignore it because it's come full circle. I feel like you know this person and it's coming full circle. It's like you're coming back to them or they're coming back to you. The world and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Things are about to get really great. Moving into the future, knowing that it's fated changes. Like the thing is you don't like the C word, right? Like it's going to be really hard changes. I feel like with this eclipse energy that is here, that it is going to end chapters for you. It's going to end the way that you look at your abundance. It's like you've changed your mind about what is the most abundant thing. It's like you've changed your focus from something, maybe like Pentacles, to something else. Big changes, big endings. That's what Charlie just said. Big changes, big endings. I think it's pushing you in the right direction. I'm just going to say the wheel always does, right? It's fated changes. It's like the universe is tapping you on the way. Come on, let's go. Let's go now. Yeah. So I think that there's something that is going to change your life that's coming up. And I think it has to do with things that are coming full circle. All right. Let's talk about that tower. You're going to have to rest after this tower, I think. I think it's emotionally exhausting. The illusion is falling, and I think it's emotionally exhausting. So if you're the one who's feeling really lethargic, and you know that your health is good, you know that you're a healthy person, but you've been feeling exhausted, I feel like there are things going on around you. You're seeing things for what they really are. And I think that it's troublesome for some of you. It's troublesome. And it makes you have to make decisions you never wanted to make. So the illusion that falls, there's a lot of truths that come to the surface. And I think in your inner peace, you're in there by yourself, with yourself, realizing you got to make some pretty big decisions right now. Tell me about the tower. We have the Magician, we have the Emperor. There you are. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's something that was left unattended. I'm going to say it was something that never had closure, something that was left unattended. I think the tower is falling to remind you of who you are. You are the Magician. You're the one who's at the helm, right? You're the captain of the ship. You're the Emperor. You're the big deal. Right? You're the king of cups is Scorpio. That's you. That's part of the Emperor, right? So for some of you, you could have Aries in the chart. You don't have to, but the Emperor is an energy as well. And that energy is one of stepping away, like stepping out or stepping forward. And somebody here is allowing the tower to fall. And what the tower is revealing is that you always were the Magician. You're just holding back. You're just moving slow. That's all it was. This whole thing was just moving slow. And I think it feels like with this Emperor here, that it feels like there had to be, some energetic ascensions, that you had lessons to learn before you could move forward here. I do feel that when the tower falls, it feels like there's communication that you're willing to put the work into now. It says action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. And I feel like what you want to do is you want to successfully to connect to this mature woman. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, please. You could have had an ending. Scorpio, we have the World card here. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Devil. So it feels as though there's some sort of a karmic lesson that's been learned. Oh, I did say things. Yeah, Charlie just reminded me, things have come full circle, right? Which is the World card. Things come full circle. Eventually, they always do. And it's proof that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. The World card is proof of that. It will always come full circle, whether it be here or in another realm. So the Devil is Capricorn. We have Libra with the Queen of Swords, but also Gemini and Aquarius in this reading. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo are present with the World card, all the fixed signs. I feel as though somebody wants to close the chapter on whatever happened back there. Let's just heal that. Let's close it. Let's get together. Let's talk about it, and let's just close it. But I feel that there is also a lot of fear as it pertains to communicating with this mature woman. Doubt, maybe it's not fear, but maybe it's doubt, a little bit of nervousness, feeling like it's not going to work. There is about to be a shift in your perspective, or maybe you've already had that shift, but there's about to be a big shift in your perspective as it pertains to your relationship with the mature woman. I think there's a realignment taking place here, and that is right in line with eclipse energy and a full moon. Build this bridge here to the mature woman. What has to go down? Because I feel like there is going to be communication because of the Ace of Swords. So what has to happen is we have to have a reconciliation. There has to be some sort of reunion. So I'm talking to someone who's in separation from another. So in order for this to, like, I'm building a bridge toward the mature woman here, I feel like what has to take place in the realignment is that you have to first admit to yourself that this is a twin flame connection. And secondly, I feel like you are being blessed with the energy of the Judgment, which is if you're willing to take your part of whatever went on or whatever separated you, that it's time to go back, that you're being blessed with the time to have this, to resurrect this if you want it. Resurrect that happiness. Got Virgo and Pisces here. Communication. I think that, we need to stop watching each other. It's time to start talking to each other. It's time to meet in the 3D. Instead of watching each other with the Page of Swords, it's time to actually, solidify this thing. We need to make it solid, make it materialize in the 3D. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. It's sweet. It feels like you have come a very long way in your belief systems, and I think that they're always going to be changing, and whatever you believe is your system is up to you. It's totally up to you. So what I think this mature woman is, I feel like this person keeps themselves very busy, but ultimately they have regrets about, having to do everything on their own. But this is a person who's capable of doing it, but this person is not necessarily interested in doing that for the rest of their lives, being alone. It feels like they're trying to, it almost feels like somebody's watching you, like we've got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is up here, and it feels like this person is watching you and you're watching them. Like everybody's watching each other and nobody's talking. So I think that they're watching you with regret, wishing you'd come back. Yeah. I think that this person needs victory in a long-term relationship, and I don't think that this person is by themselves because they have to be. I think that this person is by themselves because they want to be. They want the victory in the 10 Pentacles. This person doesn't matter how much attention. This person might get a lot of attention. Maybe that's why you haven't put in the work to go see this person yet. Maybe they get a lot of attention, or maybe there's a lot of competition for their attention. The Six of Wands. It is victory, though. I feel like this person, this mature woman, does want victory with the 10 Pentacles, and I feel like this person is watching with regret. What they don't know is I think you're on the way. I think you've been on the way for a while, mentally for sure. Yeah, we need to invest in a conversation so we can unburden ourselves. That's what it looks like. That's what this person wants, the mature woman. They're saying mature, so there could be an age difference here as well. Take it as it resonates. We do have pages. It feels like there is the want to talk to each other, and I feel like this would be clarity. Excuse me, clarity that will change your life. Yeah, life changing. Like, I feel if you really invest in finding this person, even if you don't know where they are or who they are, I think if you invest your time knowing who the twin is, you already know who they are, but maybe you don't know where they are, how to get ahead of, contact them. I feel like you'll figure it out, because we have the Page of Cups and we have the Page of Swords. I feel like you're going to exhaust all of your avenues. You're going to do whatever it takes in order to find this person and talk to them. And I think it's going to be beautiful and unburdening. Tell me about this. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. How does that work out? We've got just a decision away. Two of Swords here. You got to stop hiding your feelings. You got to stop hiding that you're heartbroken. It's time to be honest with this person, because I think that they're about to be very honest with you. This person has already decided to hide their heartbreak from you. I even think that they probably, in the distance that you've created between you, on both sides, I feel like this person has made a decision just to not tell you how you broke their heart. They're just not interested in telling you their side. No, they're just like, well, if that's what Scorpio is going to do, then that's what Scorpio is going to do. Yeah. Yeah, somebody here's a bit exhausted with the whole game of cat and mouse, the chasing back and forth. The twin flame thing is exhausting, and that's what it feels like here. Feels like I don't even know if I want to put my energy into that again. Maybe I'll just stay in hermit mode. Yeah, that's what I feel like what the Emperor is feeling here. I'm wondering if I should step out, if I should move forward quicker. It feels like the Emperor needs rest, exhaustion, right? I just saw the Queen of Cups in the reverse. That is exhaustion. It's mental exhaustion. It's emotional exhaustion. It's all of it. It's the body, it's the mind, it's all of it. So I think that this person is not going to approach you. I think you need to approach them. And I think this person is never going to tell you that you broke their heart. They will reveal it if you ask, but they're never going to come to you and tell you that. They don't care if you know their part. They don't care if you know their side. But I think that you will be reaching out to them. And if you do, I think they're going to receive you. I think they will. I think they're willing to talk as well, but expect them to be very, very honest. They have some burdens to drop as well. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Scorpio, for watching. I'll be back, of course, with a bonus reading for you later, a little bit later in this week, closer to the weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Thank you so much for all the ways you support me. I appreciate you so, so much. See you in the comments if that's where you want to be. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.